Hello and welcome to 5 List. Today we're counting down the top 5 most valuable brands worldwide, so sit back and enjoy. First of all, this is a list of the value of the brands, not the companies themselves. At number 5 we have IBM, the IBM standing for International Business Machines Corporation. It was founded on June 16, 1911, 104 years ago for the people too lazy to work it out. It was founded by a man by the name of Charles Ranlett Flint. In 2012, it was ranked as the second largest US firm in terms of number of employees at 435,000 worldwide. In 2016, the brand value sits at $49.8 billion, up 4% from the same time last year, with a budget of $1.3 billion for advertising alone. Not bad for a company no one speaks of much today. At number 4, we have the world famous Coca-Cola, often referred to as just Coke. The Coca-Cola Company was founded in the United States on May 16, 1886. 129 years ago. Asa Griggs Candler, who also incidentally served as the 44th mayor of Atlanta, Georgia from 1916 to 1919, Coca-Cola could have released all of the flavours, which include 16 different variants of the stuff, but most of them are discontinued. It was originally intended as a patent medicine when it was invented in the late 19th century. It was by a man named John Pemberton, who actually came up with the idea. But Asa Griggs, whose marketing tactics led to the Coca-Cola Company becoming the 4th most valuable brand in the world, with a brand value of $56 billion, which is no increase from last year, and a bigger budget for advertising sitting at $3.5 billion alone. At number 3 we have the biggest search engine on the web, the mighty Google. Founded on September 4th, 1998, 17 years ago, by Larry Page and Sergey Brin, developed while they were both PhD students at Stanford University. Together they own 14% of its shares and control 56% of stockholder voting power through suit of voting stock. When Google came to be, all conventional search engines ranked pages by how many times a search engine keyword appeared on the page in question. So if you searched for takeaways, whatever page had that search term wrote down the most would come out on top. The two founders theorized a new system which would analyze the relationships between websites. They named this new technology PageRank, and it determined the site's relevance by the number of pages and the importance of them pages that linked back to the original site. Google was originally called Backrub. The name Google came from a misspelling of the word Google. These days the company brand is worth about $35.6 billion, up 16% from last year, with an advertising budget of $3 billion. At number 2 we have Microsoft, founded by the now famous Bill Gates and Paul Allen, on April 4th, 1975, 41 years ago, when childhood friends Paul and Bill, who both had a strong passion for programming, decided they wanted to make a successful business which utilised these skills. Originally, Microsoft had a hyphen in the middle of it. When they first entered the operating system game, they started with their own version of Unix called Xenix in 1980. However, it was MS-DOS that solidified their dominance and the future of the company. These days, they have branched into consoles and other items, the most famous console being the Xbox 360, which most see as the console which changed the whole generation of gaming. The current generation is the Xbox One. The company brand is worth $69.3 billion, up 10% from the last year, and has an advertising budget of $2.3 billion. Think of all the cars you could get with that. And finally, number 1 is what you probably all guessed. Yes, it's the mighty Apple, founded on April 1st, 1976 in Cupertino, California, by the trio consisting of Steve Jobs, Steve Wozniak, and the lesser-known Ronald Wayne. The company was founded to sell the Apple I personal computer kit. These were computers single-handedly designed and hand-built by Wozniak himself. It first went on sale in July 1976 at a price of $666.66, which, judging for inflation, is equal to $2,772 in today's money. The next year, Wayne sold his share of the company back to Jobs and Wozniak at a steal for $800, which also included $1,500 afterwards, to start his own company. The reason for this was Wayne had personal assets that creditors could seize if things went sour. The 10% share Wayne had in Apple would be worth about $70 billion in today's money, considering the company itself is worth $700 billion. Think of that while you sleep tonight. Apple's brand is worth a hefty $145.3 billion, up 17% from last year, and over double the closest rival Microsoft. Apple also have an advertising budget of $1.2 billion, which is the lesser of all 5. That's all for today. Stay tuned for more. Please like, comment and subscribe, and share if you find it interesting. Peace.